Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Frozen Heart Shield and why I think it's definitely one of the top 5 in the game, plus I'm going to tell you guys where to get it. So before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more Borderlands 3 content. This is part of my shield review series, so also don't forget to comment down below which shield you want to see next. Shoutouts for this review go to Drew P. and Salvador Brazano. So today I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite shields, the Frozen Heart. This is a spectacular shield, but first I want to tell you guys real quick where to get it. So basically you'll want to go to Black Barrel Cellars on Eden 6, make your way through the map, and eventually you'll get to Aurelia Hammerlock. She's a boss that specializes in ice, so get ready to be super annoyed by being frozen a lot, but all you gotta do is kill her and she might drop the shield, and just farm her till you find it. So now that I've told you guys where to find it, I want to tell you what makes this shield so great. So basically, every time your shield breaks, you will set off a Cryo Nova that also automatically freezes all the enemies around you. And the same Nova will heal you for 30% of the damage dealt. So that might not seem like a lot, but this thing's Nova does 11k worth of damage, and if you have 3 enemies around you, that's basically a full health bar. So that's really cool. But what makes this shield so great, obviously, is the actual freezing effect. And the healing, which I kind of just talked about, but I kind of mean that in a different sense. Because these abilities make this shield seem very defensive in nature, but the reason why I bring those back up is because these are also very offensive in nature as well. When this shield procs, it basically just turns the tide completely. If you have a couple enemies around you that shot you enough to break your shield and do some damage to you, it'll freeze them all and then heal you back up. So it basically just puts you right in the position to be able to hit them back. Because what's great about frozen enemies is you can easily line up headshots. I just showed this in my most recent post. It was a Jacob's build for Zane, a one-shot build. So if you didn't see that, go check it out. Links in the description. But yeah, basically every time you freeze enemies with this, you'll fully heal, and then you can easily just headshot them for critical damage, and it's just great because basically this isn't just a defensive shield. It's a tide-turning shield, if that's a real phrase I could use. But this isn't just good for Zane either. I've seen Amara strategies with this shield because you do get a 300% melee bonus on frozen enemies. But anyways, all these reasons are why I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 shields. This is great. Go get this shield. It's awesome. Now, I want to talk about how great this shield really is with Zane. So yeah, guys, the instant freeze is really powerful, not only for calm, cool, and collected players, but it can also be very good for almost any style of Zane player, potentially. First, I'll tell you guys how this interacts with distributed denial. So it works. Basically how it works, though, is it triggers on action skill end. When your barrier goes down, that's when the Nova triggers, and it also will freeze enemies nearby. The one thing, though, is for some reason it doesn't work while you are carrying the barrier, so it only works while the barrier is on the floor. So remember that. It's usually not a big deal for me personally because I like to use the all-rounder with detainment field a lot. And then start shooting at enemies, and anyone that tries to come into my barrier usually gets staggered and I shoot at them. And I'll only pick up my barrier really to reposition if I need to. So I personally play with my barrier on the ground a lot. So now I want to talk about why this shield's really great with Zane, and it is calm, cool, and collected. There's other reasons later too, but first I want to bring this one up. Basically, with Calm Cool Collected, this becomes a recharge your shield. Because what happens is your shield breaks, the Nova triggers, and then because you just froze enemies, Calm Cool Collected triggers, which because you have no shields, your shields will begin recharging. So you can already see how powerful this interaction is, how much survivability it adds, and what's so awesome about it is because the Nova heals you, you'll have full health, your shields will start to recharge, and then you can start gunning down the frozen enemies next to you. So it's really awesome, just a great interaction, tons of survivability, all that, yada yada. Next, I want to talk about how great this shield is with your clone. So most of you probably know, but your clone also gets a copy of your shield. So obviously what's great about this is it adds to his survivability. Now I'm not really sure, it's kind of hard to test this. I probably could somehow, but I'm pretty sure it does heal him as well for the Nova, so keep that in mind, and that's pretty cool. But it's just great with a clone, so remember that. If you're running infinite clone, I suggest the shield a lot. So with all that being said, when it comes to Zane, this gets 10 out of 10 shields. If this isn't the best shield on Zane, it's tied for the best, and I can only think of 2 other shields that are comparable to it. So go farm one of these from Aurelia. It's definitely worth it. Well guys, that's my review for today. If you made it this far, don't forget to comment down below what shield you want to see next. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And I also want to tell you guys I'm launching my Discord server soon. It's going to be the #1 resource for Zane. I'm going to have a section for meta builds with the best gear, resources, like charts and stuff you might not have seen before for different guns and effects, all types of information. And then not only that, but advice from me personally. I'm very active all the time. You guys see in my comment section, and I will constantly be in my Discord. Plus, some of the best Zane players I know. I'm always giving a bunch of shoutouts in a lot of my videos, and a lot of those guys will be there too. But I will give you guys more details later. Just know that it's coming very soon. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.